Hello, my name is Father Vladimir and I welcome you to our episode number 18. And today we are cooking a very special dish. In a few weeks here at St. Peter and Paul we'll have a wonderful fundraiser of wine tasting and cheese tasting, and we visited just a few days ago Willow Creek Winery, the wonderful winery that will provide all the wines for us to taste. And they shared with us some wonderful recipes which we would like to try, and of course we will cook them for the fundraiser itself. But today it's a special episode because we are starting this episode about 11 o'clock on Saturday evening, and tomorrow the entire parish will be part of our episode. They will taste the dish. But about this dish, it's a Willow Creek Winery pulled pork, and of course to make the dish we'll be using one of their wines. But for this recipe, you can find the recipe on our website, but we don't follow exactly the portions because we'll have to feed multitudes tomorrow, and the recipe on the website is kind of for the smaller size family. But for this recipe I will use the whole pork butt with the bone and everything. So since we'll be cooking it in a slow cooker, I already placed it in a ceramic portion of this of the slow cooker. So I just put the pork butt with the bone right there. And for the rest of the ingredients, we have about 2.5 cups of cola. I won't say which one cola, but you can use, anything that has cola in it. We will use about 1 bottle of a barbecue sauce. Mix it with that cola. I just want to squeeze it. Everything that there is in that bottle. Probably should have put some. Well, I'm gonna keep it upside down. So we will put a splash or two of wine. Well, actually the recipe calls for about 2 cups of wine, but nobody's looking, so we're just gonna use entire bottle of wine. The reason I'm doing it actually is probably half of a bottle would be enough, but we are cooking 2 of these roasts tonight. But this one is going to be the example one for us, for you to show. So I'll mix these ingredients of wine, barbecue sauce, and the cola, and that's going to be the liquid that will go into this slow cooking pot. And to season the meat, I'm using a little bit of pepper, for not too much, just drizzle a little bit on top of ground pepper. You want to do freshly ground pepper would be great. We kind of use whatever we have within our reach. And seasoned salt. With the seasoned salt, the recipe says we have to be very generous. So I'm gonna kind of generously cover this entire roast with the seasoned salt. Just I think that should be enough. And now what we're gonna do, we're going to just pour this liquid that we made with the barbecue sauce, wine, and the cola, and we'll just pour all over this pork butt to the point that it will come. Doesn't have to be covered completely, but so we will cover the roast with this liquid all the way, about 3/4 of the way, and we will put this right into the crock pot for about 7 to 8 hours, and tomorrow morning when I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning to make my famous sourdough bread, I will bring my camera with me and I will show you how it's cooking and how it's progressing. But the recipe calls for about 6 hours. In the slow cooker we will do about 8 hours, and it should be delicious. And see you tomorrow for the tasting. The meat has been cooking at this point for about 6 to 7 hours, and you can see that it's already shredded apart. I took out the bone this morning, and we're gonna let it go for another maybe 2 hours, and then will be the tasting time with our parish. All will be in my video today, and we cooked this meat overnight. We started at 11 o'clock and it was cooking until 8 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know if you tried it yet, but I just want to get a good shot of all of you, and you can tell me, did you like the meat?
Delicious.
Delicious? All right. So come back on the September 17th, we'll have more of it. Alright, so we did this recipe, and I just wanted to offer some final thoughts about it. The pork turned out really tender. The recipe calls for about 6 hours of cooking. We ended up cooking about 8 hours, and it was absolutely delicious. There was a little slight hint of a chocolate taste, like in the meat from the wine. But all in all, everybody loved it, and we're going to make it for our upcoming fundraiser. So if you like this video and like this recipe, please share it with your friends, and I will see you next time.